Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Cards, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on second and 6. Hurts. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older.
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First carry for James Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down. It's maybe 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Cardinals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Connor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down for Odell Beckham Jr. We can finally say it, partner. OBJ got his ring. Really fit in with the Rams once he got there and was invaluable in leading them to a Super Bowl victory. Suffered a knee injury in that game, but he's back and ready for an encore in 2022.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, Ace.
Murray now. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
That's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, a run with Conner. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Eagles have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throwing is Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone in.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Come on.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of... And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray to run again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. This to the outside, it's Sermon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On the ready.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset, and they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now Murray's got to have this one. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. To throw is Murray. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Philadelphia, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the